we on? I don't know. Let's see what my computer says. I can never tell from my phone unless someone's making comments. Here we are. Okay, got the computer up so I can see comments. I know I just tried to go live a second ago and got a phone call at the same time. Mr. Pixie's out of town. I forgot to tell him I was going live. The exact time I hit live, he phoned in. And I thought, you know what, he's out of town on his way home. I want to make sure everything's okay. But I'm here. Let's get this party started. Hello, everybody. I'm Josie. I am the Queen Pixie. So this is, I thought when I saw Lisa and Lindy wearing the tiaras, I bought them. I thought, oh my gosh, they can't outdo me. They say I'm the queen. They're my princesses, right? So I had bought a set of these crowns, and then after Lindy's live today, tell me what you think. I blinged it up. This had absolutely no bling. I put one by one. You know, it's really therapeutical. I have told you that in the past, right? Really therapeutical. And it won't stay on. We'll just leave it like that for a second. So, okay, so I've got my computer up. You know what? I will try and Lindy, I don't know how you do it. I'm going to try and read some comments. You know, if I just am glancing up, I'm okay. But for whatever reason, I just get so focused. But anyway, there's my Princess Lindy. Oh my God, your projects today were so fun. And today, because it is our 6th birthday here at Paint Pixie, we are going to be, hold on, I've got to do something here. See if we can't get more people watching. We're going to tag all the followers. So we're tagging the followers. Hopefully they'll come watch us, sprinkle us out, splatter the paint. We'd appreciate it. Also, in the meantime, we're going to give presents away today. So Lisa and Lindy gave away white sand and new penny, right? And I've got those already bottled, ready to go. It's coming out of my own personal stash. So what I want all of you to do is in the comments, start telling me what your favorite colors are. Because, you know, I think throughout this live, because I don't know how long we'll take, I'm hoping not too much more than an hour, I will pick a few people, right? Let's pick more than one or two. Let's see. It's a party. And parties, you have presents. All right, then. All right, so Lori, you're going to have to be more specific than pink. You need to tell me your magical paint or liquid pixie dust color. That's how you will win. It's not a general. It's got to be a paint pixie color that you love, okay? All right, so I'm going to take this off because it's probably going to fall off. And being that all the rhinestones are so fresh, because I just glued them, what, a couple hours ago? But I love it. Now we've got to see where I'm going to display this little thing. We're going to set that aside. Today, I was going to, my crazy hair, I was going to work on our gingerbread kit. And what did I do with them? Kind of decided, maybe not. I don't know what I did with them. It doesn't matter because I changed my mind. You know what? I've been talking about, I'm going to get my, well, I'll just leave it there for now. I have had this wooden Christmas tree for 2 years, probably more now because it's December. And I think I got it from Jane Belante when she had, I can't even remember what kind of group she had at the time, but she was sending out all sorts of like really cool stuff. And this is one of them. I'm finally going to work on this today. So we're going to use a little bit of paint. We're going to decoupage. I want to show you, you know, we're out of Enchanted Forest, the deep, deep metallic green. So I'm going to show you, using the back of this, how you can make your own shade of green. Couple shades, couple ways. So let's, and then what I did earlier, see, there's slats. Because I'm going to decoupage the front, I just went ahead and filled everything in with my quick drying spackle that I always use. And then once it was dry, I took my sanding block and just sanded it smooth again, because I'm going to decoupage the front, like I said. But let's do this. Let's start with the green. Let's get the back done, right? Let's do a little lesson in paint mixing. So, now, if you aren't really picky about your shade of green, if you mix blue diamond and 24 karat together, you're going to get a really pretty, kind of like, the best way for me to describe it, almost like an olive green, kind of like a lighter olive green. And I do about half, the same amount, equal parts, what they call, equal parts of gold and blue diamond. You really shouldn't mix your paint with a paintbrush for a couple of reasons. One, or if you do, use a really old one, because you're going to ruin your bristles. And then two, you end up getting a lot of paint in the bristles. I am trying to break old habits right now and trying to just use like this really tiny, tiny palette knife to use for mixing. So you want to just mix them together. You can also get a really similar shade, honestly, by using New Penny, which you wouldn't think so, but it's kind of maybe a little darker version. All right, so I'm going to show you, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. And then I'm going to paint it. Can you see that? We're going to go ahead and paint it on the back. This is the back. I'm not going to worry about base coating it first. This is all about a color lesson. So let's see. I think you can see it. Let's start down here. Right, we'll just kind of start with this bottom slat. And I'll show it to you up close. Now earlier I was trying to scroll, kind of scroll up and down for Lindy and Lisa, but I think because they use StreamYard when they go live together, I wasn't able to. I personally prefer Facebook anyway. When I do my duels, I've never had issues, but trying to get people on, and we finally figured out what the issue was when Lindy and I went live together. But doesn't mean that they did not have issues, or maybe they prefer StreamYard. Who am I to say or tell them what to do? They're live. Okay. Now one thing, I don't know if you've ever noticed with metallics, it's almost like velvet. If you brush one way or brush another, it's almost, you can see how the sheen changes. And let's just go ahead and get the inside of this, because this would be considered the trunk anyway, which would actually be brown, but maybe after I'll paint the front of this in brown or statuary or something. Do you see that? Do you like that? Hello, Penny Williams and Tammy. So we are going to be gifting presents today. Earlier, Lou Porter won, what was it, Lou? New Penny? And I can't remember Lori's last name now. Lori won white sand, or vice versa. So today what I want you to do is tell me what your most favorite Paint Pixie color is in the comments. In a little bit, I will scroll and we'll start picking. I'm gonna gift, gift a few different paints. All right, so you see that, right? That's made with equal parts of blue diamond and 24 karat. Right, so if you're not picky about the shade of green you need, you could do this. Let's now, just for the sake of playing, let's add a little bit of onyx into it. Let's see what happens if we can darken it a little. Now, you have to be really careful sometimes when you're using blacks because they will take over. So let's see what we get. I can already tell it's a little darker. I may even go a little darker. Again, we're playing. We're learning a little bit about color mixing here. Don't be afraid to play. Some advice I would give you though is play in small amounts. I have in the past thinking certain combination of colors were just going to be beautiful together if they were mixed, and they would end up being the ugliest colors, and then I'd be stuck with like 8 ounces of it, right? I was like really going to town. Don't do that. You're better off playing, kind of playing with it like this first. And then if you really like it, kind of keep track of what they call your ratios. All right, so I've got, no. I'm going to just kind of take that paint off there. Let's see if this changed enough. And it did. You saw all I did was add some black onyx. And I'll show this to you in a second. It just darkened it a little bit. But I can see the difference. So I'm thinking, okay, if I would add more black onyx, it would just get darker. But I also want to show you if you mix black onyx and, what is it? Christmas cookie. You can get a really, really close color to Enchanted Forest. The only thing with that is now you're mixing a metallic with, I'm just going to go ahead and cover this whole thing right here. You're mixing a metallic with a chalk paint. You see that? Right? You can see it like that. When the light's too shiny, it's harder to see. Right? Okay, it's hard to just, well, just start typing in, but if I pick it, that's the color I'm going to send you probably. Oh. So maybe I should say that. The color that you tell me is your favorite, other than Enchanted Forest, I don't have any of that. I'm sorry. I have so little left that not enough to even pour in a bottle for anybody. But I believe I have everything else, enough of everything else. If I don't, then I could contact you for your second favorite. Sterling might be the other one I might be short on. I should have looked. All right, so that's that. Now, I'm going to show you if you mix black onyx with a chalk paint. We do that a lot when we're using white sand, because white sand mixed with like the brighter shades of a chalk paint make a beautiful, really light color metallic, but you don't add a lot of chalk paint to it. Let me wipe these. Okay, so Christmas cookie is a magical chalk paint, right? And I'm just going to use a different tray. And then I was telling black, the onyx, right? Our black metallic. Now, excuse me. This is the tricky part. Do I start with my onyx? I think I do. It's always harder to start with the darker color, but because we want it to be a metallic, I feel like if I start with Christmas cookie, I might end up not putting enough onyx, but you know what? So now this is not going to be equal ratios. This one, I want to just start off with a little bit, and let's see what happens. And if I'm lucky, okay, looks like I'm probably going to have to put more Christmas cookie. I'd rather do that. Just keep adding a little bit. Whoops, that was a lot. That was not a little. What I don't want to do is lose the metallic aspect. But you know what? If I can see this is super dark green, it really looks, you probably can't see it. It looks black still. But maybe I should do is, for reference, let me grab, I actually have, in an old jar, I've got, this is what my paint company sent me to look at this color. So Enchanted Forest, I can see it right now. I wonder if we put a little, let me grab a paint stick. We're going to, hold on. All right. Let's just kind of play. I want to see maybe if so this has a very blue undertone. This is the one I just mixed. Very hard to probably tell. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab this, on this side of my brush is Enchanted Forest. Okay, it's a brighter, almost, you can see more yellow. And you know what I'm wondering why? So did you know, right, metallics either have gold flakes or silver flakes. The onyx has silver flakes. I can tell this Enchanted Forest has gold flakes. Let's add a little bit of, I hope I'm not boring you. Am I boring you? I hope I'm not boring you. We only have 15 people. I'd love to get more than that. How did these people get all these people? The reason actually I went at 4 o'clock, Facebook told me that more of my followers are online at 4. So that's why I thought I'll give it a shot. Anyway, I hope I'm not boring you. I'm going to add a little bit of 24 karat into our mixture just to see if it'll brighten it a little bit. We'll probably end up maybe making it lighter, but let's see. It doesn't mean it won't be a pretty color. And you might like it better because of the fact that it's not as dark as Enchanted Forest. So it definitely lightened it. You can definitely see it's more green now. Okay. Now, let's paint it next to Enchanted Forest. Okay. It's actually, yeah, it almost, what does that color look like? Not olive. Kind of like an army green? I don't know. It's hard. And I'm looking through my computer It almost looks like an army green. That's the one that I added the gold to. Hey Lisa, how are you? So, you gotta admit, the Enchanted Forest stands out. It's beautiful. But if you don't mind having a different shade of green, then you can, you know, mix, right? This is Blue Diamond and 24 karat on the bottom. That one on the top has a little bit of onyx to darken it. And then these are onyx with, the top is onyx with Christmas cookie, onyx with Christmas cookie, and 24K. The middle one is Enchanted Forest, but again, that's not available anymore. So I'm just trying to show you options for your greens. And we're gonna go ahead and just use the green that I mixed on the back of my tree, right? We're not gonna let it go to waste. It's just the back. It's no big deal. And there we go. Also, I forgot to mention, all of our Paint Pixie paint products are 20% off today until midnight Pacific Standard Time. So that would be 1 a.m. Mountain Time, 2 a.m. Central, and 3 a.m. Eastern Time. So until those times, and there's no code needed. I have it set up where as soon as you have those in your cart and you go to checkout, you'll see the discounted, the 20% taken off at checkout. And I want to thank all of you that may have seen my emails that went out and actually ordered even before Lindy and Lisa's live today. So the 20% includes their kits as well. So if you're interested in getting a Lisa's favorite or Lindy's favorite, theirs come with brushes, free brushes. So that is a great deal. With Lindy's, you're going to get the Cat's Tongue Artist Brush, and with Lisa's, you're going to get the Little D brush. And 20% off. I have never done this before. I thought, you know what? There's a first time for everything. I probably, honestly, probably won't do this again until next year. That way, my paint is not always on sale. I'll put brushes and stuff on sale periodically. And that's usually because honestly, I have a big warehouse full of brushes. We have to order in such quantity that it's easy for me just to do that. But anyway, yeah. You want to make sure you take care, take advantage of the sale today. Because again, after midnight Pacific time, it won't be available. And I can't tell you how many people will message me and say, but Josie, I missed out on the sale. And it's not fair to the rest of you if I say, oh, okay, well, let me just go ahead and order and I'll refund you 20%. I can't do that. That would make me, like an unethical business person, right? I can't make exceptions. So please remember, maybe set your timer if you plan to do it. I know sometimes when you're watching lives, you forget afterwards, but maybe write down a note. But I really want to see all of you take advantage of this sale because it's not going to happen again for at least another year, and who knows what next year brings, right? All right, so now you see my stripes in the back here. These are all the greens we made with our colors that are already in the line. So if you need a green, like I said, look at the possibilities. All right. So my front needs to be, you know what, I think I don't want to waste any of this. I'm going to paint my base. My front, I'm going to paint in Cream Puff. I spoiled myself. Yes, you did, Debbie. Thank you. I saw that, and I so appreciate it. I really, really did. I appreciate everything all of you do, whether it's to buy paint or not. Just being here, watching and supporting us means so much to all of us. The last thing we want to do is be on a live and no one's watching, right? In the beginning days, 6 years ago, 6 years ago, when I first started, I can't tell you how many lives I was on by myself or one other person. Gets lonely. So I really appreciate you all being here. All right. Let me just, again, chances are this base is going to get covered in some pixie dough. I think I want to make it look like snow, but you know, I may as well just go ahead and paint the raw wood, get it over and done with. So my theme this year in my house, you know, I have this rental and nowhere to put a tree. And when I say nowhere, I mean nowhere. I don't have anywhere I can even move a piece of furniture. I don't have a room I can move a piece of furniture into. So I have a dresser that I actually bought for the purpose of keeping it in my living room because it's a piece of art. It's got flowers hand painted on it from the turquoise iris. And it was an anniversary gift a few years back from Mr. Pixie. So I keep it in my living room. I did that in my Vegas house too. Anyway, the top of that becomes a display for Christmas or at Christmas time. So this year I have my trees set up on it, and all I have to do is when I'm done with my little display and my stuff I'm putting up there, I'll take a picture of it and you can just kind of see my theme is trees, not really decorated. I have 3 like woodland style, different heights, 2, 3, 4 foot, that, you know, those skinny ones and the branches are kind of coming down like that. That would be hard to decorate. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just thinking everything's simple this year. Alrighty. Did you enjoy your paint lesson? Thank you. I'm happy because I always have this fear that I'm going to bore you. I'm going to bore you with a little lesson. All right. But I think it's important to know if you're interested in, you know, learning how to mix colors. If you need something, I think it's good to know how to do it. You know, unfortunately, like I said, I cannot get you any more Enchanted Forest. I don't even know, who knows if it'll ever be available again. And the reason I say that is I'm being told it's the raw materials, and that could be the metallics that the paint company can't get to mix into the paint. Because I can't imagine they can't get all the rest of the bases. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and base coat the front of our tree. Let me move it. Move this. There we go. I'm going to base coat this in cream puff. Did I say creamsicle? I have. I meant cream puff. Just put it in another container. I love these containers from Chalk Couture. You know, Lisa Ahmad, our brand ambassador, she is a Chalk Couture affiliate, and you could always go to her Facebook page, grab her link, and purchase those. I love them. I think it's a pack of 12. And I just keep washing them and reusing them. They're plastic. They're great. They're not paper. And the reason, okay, so I'm base coating this because I'm going to be decoupaging with one of the Prima papers. Well, they're not, why do they call them papers? They're not. It's fabric. But anyway, one of their decoupage papers. And I want to make sure that the background behind it is light. You'll see which one I chose this time. Came out of the same packet that I used my, I keep saying because I'm thinking, Days Until Christmas sign. All right. I'll probably think and do it. You know what? I always say that I can take care of the sides later, but I'm going to see if I can leave my sides the green and just wipe off the cream puff that I got on here. Being that our paint reactivates, or chalk paint reactivates. There we go, got it. Not the metallics. Once you paint the metallics, they are not going to reactivate at all. Okay, I think I'll try that. I don't know, let me see if maybe a quick coat on some of this. Raw wood, what I do like about raw wood is that it is super absorbent, so it dries really quick. So I can go ahead and just see what I need to do here. All right. I don't think I'll be needing this anymore. We'll keep moving on. So Lisa, the other day received the English garden mold. I was channeling my inner Lisa. Thanks for teaching me about the cornstarch. Oh, she's wonderful, isn't she? Let's let that dry. So if you would like to be gifted your favorite color, let me know in the comments. I think what I'll do is, I think I'm going to scroll right now for the first color. Let me see where we're at. And then in a little bit, I'll scroll again. So if you want to start putting in your favorite colors, this is going to be my first scroll. Figure, you know what, while this is drying, we have time, right? All right. Okay, I'm scrolling through the computer. Oh, Priscilla, how is the Nutcracker mold? Okay, did no one okay. I just picked someone who didn't pick a color. They just made a comment. So if you're interested in winning a sample of your favorite paint. Oh, shoot. You know what? I may have to order those. I have to see what kind of bottles I have left. I may have to go get some bottles somewhere. All right, so I am scrolling. No, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, if you have a favorite Paint Pixie, magical chalk paint, or liquid pixie does color, let me know in the comments. So far, I've picked 2 people that didn't pick a color. All right, Teresa Cherry, Starry Night. I have that. Congratulations, Teresa. You're the first pick. So I'm going to write your name here because the other day I forgot to write down who won. All right, so we'll move on, and in a little bit we'll pick someone else, and at the very end we'll pick a third person. How's that? Does that sound like a good idea? So Teresa is my first pick with Starry Night. We're going to gift three things today. So just, you know, keep the more amount of times that you comment, the more chances you have of winning, right? So I'm going to dry this, and my little pink heating tool finally gave out on me. So I'm using this one from Chalk Couture. This was one of the free ones I got when I joined. or whatever I did. I signed up for something and got a big old kit. The thing is, the cord's only like 3 feet, so it's plugged into an extension cord, and I don't really know if you're supposed to do that, but I was doing it with the pink one. So let's dry this, because I have to decoupage it. I don't have a sapphire, Cindy. I don't have a sapphire, sorry. You're going to have to, maybe while I'm drying, you click over the Paint Pixie website and look at the different color paints, right? That gives you a minute or so. Or it gives you more than that. I'm not picking this minute. We just picked. So what you want to do is, I need to know the exact name, right? I want to know that you know our products. Because if you know the names, that means you've been paying attention. Isn't that a cute color, though? It's my brand color, too. Yeah, best thing to do is if you cannot remember paint names, go to the web. It's paintpixie.com. We are a company. I'm not just an online artist. I own my own paint brand, in case you're new to Paint Pixie, and my own line of brushes and that kind of thing. So it would be like going to a store that carries their own brands. That's what we are online. Yeah, because I have people comment, like during lives, oh, where do I buy this? Which leads me to believe they don't realize we are a brand. We aren't just artists, or a group with the name Paint Pixie. We are an actual brand with a website, a big website. Matter of fact, the website's so big, I rebuilt it, and it's called Making It Go Live, where you transfer it from like a hidden page to the current page. It's so big, I had to hire a company to do that for me. I have so many products. I got it built, and you're going to love it. You're going to love the new way it looks and how easy it'll be to maneuver through it. But unfortunately, my skill level is only so far. My skill level is whatever YouTube shows me. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, Teresa, you're going to love Starry Night. It's one of my favorites. Alrighty, so I'm going to lay this down so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I want to show you what I'm going to use. And where did it go? Oh, well, I've got to cut this. So I actually kind of cut the tree out. This is what I'm going to be using. Isn't that beautiful? This is Prima's, but it's like fabric, right? It's part of their Christmas pack. You get 3 different designs big like this for $19.95. And I was able to purchase this through my retailer, Reimagineered by Christine. She doesn't have a website yet, but she went ahead and I was able to pay her through PayPal, and she shipped it. So I've already mapped out, I don't want to get this full of paint. I've already mapped out where I want to place this. So I'll go ahead and just cut it, because I wanted to, kind of save some time, and you can see I've got limited space on my work table. Okay. I I've been contemplating, should I paint the tree solid and then decorate it? And you know what? I decided to go with my very first thought, because sometimes I start rethinking my decisions and then I regret them. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, so this isn't all about paint. I did give you a paint lesson though, right? I gave you a paint lesson. So you can't say that I didn't do that. So this is how I want to do this. Let me put these back here. Give myself a little bit extra room. I am going to be using, this is also from Redesign. It's their matte medium gel. It's an okay product. It's fine. It's good. What I don't like about it, it's in a jar. And this is why our paints do not come in jars. Let me show you my jar. Look at that. Because I dipped my brush right into it, all of this is gunked up, and I'm really bad about cleaning my jars. Now all of this is dried up here. That's a lot of waste. So I just ordered a new brand by Beacon. It's the same brand that Lindy uses, a 3-in-1 glue. I also bought that, which I really like. So I'm going to try their decoupage medium. I think it's supposed to get here Saturday. We'll see. But in the meantime, though, I need to use this up, right? But it's not, I don't like this. It's very thick. I don't like the jar because I'm not good with cleaning my jars. Alrighty. All right. And I do want to sand the edges because you know I like to do that. I'm going to kind of, I want to make sure down here it says Merry Christmas, and then it has this Christmas tree. All right, I'm going to use my big old brush here. Gosh, there's so much gunk I almost can't even use the brush. Let's start. And I never use a good brush for this stuff, ever. But I want to make sure my edges are good and covered. All right. Oh, I'll have to grab my brayer because I like to roll it afterwards. Make sure, gotta make sure I have a really good coat, right? Nothing worse than decoupaging and you don't have enough in the middle. You know, that's why sometimes I like to go in all directions just to make sure it's everywhere. And let me grab my brayer. Should be right here. I like using a rubber brayer. All right. So I want to make sure my tree is like in the center, in between the edges, right? And then you can see, oh, wait a minute. I wonder if I didn't draw this out right, because my Merry Christmas, my words need to be straight. So I've got, I think that'll work. I think that will work. Here, maybe you can see it better like this. Okay. Well, that's going to be pretty, I think. The only thing, this does have a crease because, you know, all of them are folded and put in those little bags. All right. Let's see if I can dry this. All right. So just keep commenting because pretty soon I'll do another scroll and we'll pick another person to be gifted their favorite Paint Pixie Paint Pixie color. If you're not familiar with their colors, go to the website. See if I can get this to dry. Because then I want to sand it, right? What do you think? I think it'll be pretty, and then I'm going to add some little decorations around it. Okay. Kind of an old-fashioned Christmas look, right? Very vintage. Let me see if I can get this to sand off. Hold on. I'm going to bring this down here. Because it's still wet a little bit. When I first was learning how to decoupage, I'm like, oh my gosh, which way do I sand? And I was starting to sand up, and it was funny because then, right, people are commenting, no, you need to be sanding down. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, that does make more sense. All right. Again, if you're just joining us or you haven't heard, we are having a 20% off sale. I'm only repeating myself because I know not everyone has signed up for my emails, and I've sent 2 out, yesterday and today. And then we do have a reel put up, and I did put some posts. So hopefully you're reading the posts, and you'll be able to take advantage of the 20% off of all paint products. The Paint Pixie Magical Chalk Paint line, and the discount comes off at checkout, so you don't even need a code. See how easy I made it for you? All right, one more edge. One more edge. And then we'll see how we can embellish this, being that it has all the image and the writing, but I have some ideas of what I want to do. And you know what? I better turn my, let's see if this glue gun is charged. Let's see if it'll keep, if it's charged enough. I have that one glue gun that's super hot. I'm almost wondering if I should turn my Sure Bonder on. So what do you think so far? Do you like that? All right. Okay. Now, we will need, I'm so afraid this is still too damp. I'm going to dry it a little more while you're still commenting. Priscilla, oh, you love it. Thank you. Because now I have a few things I want to put on it. Let me dry this, and then I'm going to scroll again because pretty soon we're going to be finished. And I want at least get 3 of you picked. So far we have Teresa Cherry is getting Starry Night. I'll pick a second one in a second, okay? Go here, maybe while I'm doing this. I just want to make sure. Try not to look at my computer, right, to make it fair. Nope. Trying to pick people that, some are just commenting. Wait, Melinda, you won, marshmallow. You're going to get a marshmallow from me, Melinda. Melinda Norman Blackwell. Congratulations. And that's Marshmallow. All right. And then before I sign off for the night, we'll do one more, okay? But we have just a little bit more to go on this. I just want to dry it so that the glue sticks. That's my only concern. I'm really happy that I'm finally getting this tree done. All right, so this, I want to go like overboard. Last year I bought this star at the Dollar Tree, and I think it could be really pretty up here. You know, just over exaggerated. I don't want it here. No, I think I just want it like this over exaggerated star. What do you think? I'm going to glue that right there. Sometimes I like to put oversized, thank you, Vicki. Sometimes I like to put oversized things on smaller. I like that, is it like composition? Can't remember. I like that. Just let my heat gun get, my heat tool. But before I do that, I was thinking, I have this ribbon, and I'm thinking this could be really cute. You know, maybe kind of, I'm trying to remember what I did with the rest of this last year. I don't even remember. Maybe kind of do something like this. Just to add, right, a little dimension. Hey Kelly, how are you? We are going to be doing one more scroll before I sign off in a little bit to see who's going to be gifted the third paint color. Paint, not paint color. But what you would do is put your favorite paint color in the comments. What do you think? You like the garland, Patty? I think it could be cute. It's not over the top, I don't think. Okay, let's start by, all right. I think I'll start it like right in here. Ooh, that's hot. It is steaming. Oh, okay. Let's see if I'm going to be this smart one this time. I have one of these rubber things for my fingers that I got at the Dollar Tree. I never use them. Okay. these pearls are so pretty. And right, and there are pearls in that paper, the design of the paper. I'm going to have to put that towards me because I can't see it well enough. Oh, I don't want to lose my... Well, that'll be covered by the star up there. I kind of want to make it look kind of swaggy. All right, so got to look at this, right? Oh, that almost... Ooh, I almost messed up right there. Maybe that goes here. Let's see. And then put a little bit there to hold it. Right, hold it in place. I wonder, let me try something here. See if that'll hold it there for a second. And then I can come around. Well, maybe I'm better off just doing this. I think I am. Right? Oh yeah, and then I've got my star there. Yeah, that'll work. Right? We'll bring it back. Around. Oh, look, and the stars aligned really nicely. And the pearls. Very, very nicely. I think I like that. Oh, shoot, oh. That was not good. Okay. Alrighty, almost. We're almost there. Let's see. And then what I can do is just like how I use my teeth. Glue that there. Ow! Ow! Oh! Oh my gosh! I touched it. Oh, that hurt. Sorry, that hurt. Whew, that hurt. Okay, I can. Okay. Whew. You gotta be careful. Whoa, that hurt. Okay, I'm good though. I'll survive. All right, so what I'll do is in the back where it's really sagging, I'll be able to well, it's the back. I'm not gonna fret too much, I think. Right? It's the back. All right. Because this is going to be facing the back. There we go. You see where I burned myself on my my air fryer. I had some mushrooms in there and I wanted to turn them, and I didn't want to make a big old mess because they're breaded, so I only pulled out the rack a little ways and I put my hand in there to start turning and I touched it. Okay. So what do you think? Okay, so now we are, oh, I could do it like that, right on top of the tip. Ah! Right, glue it up here. Nope, I think I'm better off gluing it right there. I'm going to cut this ribbon off. And let's get a big old glob of the glue. Let's lay this down. And then we'll just hold it on there until it's set, and hopefully the star won't be too heavy for the hot glue. Ow. Oh, that's hot. Oh, and it's heavy. Who knows? I may need to maybe take some wire. Let me see if that'll stick. Maybe if I put some glue here too. I'm gonna hold it down. Hold it down. Good. Oh, thank you, Lori. Good. Keep commenting. And in a minute, we'll be almost done here. Oh, I want to get some, I'll tell you what I wanted to do. I wanted to get some pixie dough and put this at the base like it's snow. I just want to do like a little at a time. And let's see. I don't know. Oh, it stuck this time because I glued all the points. Ready? Right? So let's see. Oh, I've got glue all over my fingers. All right, let's see. And because I want it to look like snow, I'm kind of just making some little mounds. And one thing, if you've been using pixie dough for any amount of time, it will pretty much fuse because of the moisture. I don't think I'm going to have to glue this down. All right, I just want like that. Okay, a little more. Probably need more than that. I didn't grab much out of that bunch. Okay. And then I think what I'll do is I'm going to paint the pixie dough. I was going to glitter it. And then I was thinking, do I want to glitter it? That could be a mess. Maybe I'll do is I'll paint the pixie dough with white sand. That'll give me that same kind of illusion, right? It'll be sparkly. Whoops. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. There's something else I was thinking. You know, I've got a bunch of these. This might be too much though. No. Oh, this could be pretty though, maybe. Maybe we'll put that at the base. We'll see. I'm going to paint this first with white sand. Can you see what I'm doing here? Right? Maybe kind of make it look like it's going up on the trunk a little bit. Whoops. Okay. Just hang in there a little bit longer. I'm going to finish this up and then we're going to scroll for the last name. What do you think? You like it? Oh, I did marshmallow and I layered ultrafine glitter on my snow effect. Yeah, I've got some glitter here that I think I just don't want glitter everywhere. If I was originally going to put down maybe like Meltdown, I'm out of force field, so I was thinking maybe Meltdown, and then while that's still wet, I would glitter it. But I think I'm going to do, let me grab the white sand. Oh, and then I've got, oh, let me grab my white sand, okay. So, and then I thought maybe when I go to display it, I have this little bag that I got a little gift in. Thought it could be cute. I love these sprigs. I bought such a big bunch of them for the kits. All right, let me turn off the glue gun. Oh no, I want to keep the glue gun on for a minute. If I glue that sprig. Oh, I bet I won't need to glue the sprig. I'm gonna turn it off because it'll stick into the pixie dough. All right, so white sand goes up my pixie dough. When you are done using your pixie dough, make sure you close it out. Let me grab a brush. Alrighty. Okay. All right. So did you watch Lindy and Lisa's live this morning on our page? Lindy demonstrated what you can do with the 2 wooden candlestick kit, I call it, but she made the 2 dessert like cupcake stands. And then Lisa did her Trixie kit and did the most fabulous design with hers. She's always thinking outside the box. She ended up cutting the ponytail off and making, she reminded me of Audrey Hepburn, actually, her Trixie. She made like a fur hat, right? Not a fur, yeah, probably like white fur, right? Going across a bright pink, the violet lemonade beanie, and then she did the front of her dress. It was marvelous. Absolutely love it. All right. So we have some white sand. You know what? Let's put a little bit of white sand along the edge. It won't show a whole lot. It'll kind of just be really soft. So kind of a snowy effect down there too, right? Just along the edges. Oh yeah. And I can probably see it more than you can, but it's pretty. Not too much, just a little. Here. little bit on that. And there's my tree. And then let's see. No. Maybe I can do this instead. It's on a wire. Oh, there we go. There we go. I stuck the wire in the wet pixie dough in the back. What do you think? You like my Christmas tree? All right, so we are going to scroll one more time for one more winner. So I am curious because I know, is it my Niagara Falls? I think you're in Canada, and I don't ship to Canada right now. I don't know if you have a U.S. address. If you ever end up getting picked, if you have a U.S. address I could send something to. But there's my tree. All right. Let me put my heat tool down here out of the way. Not my heat tool, my gluing tool. Get that out of the way. And that's wet right now, but I think it'll look really cute. That's going to sit on my table with my other trees. Alrighty, so. Alrighty, so I'm going to scroll. We've done really good time. And I'm scrolling all the way up and down. 5 hours and 15 minutes. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you enjoyed your lesson. So, my Niagara Falls, did you say, oh, that is too bad. I will survive. What does that mean? You don't have a U.S. address because guess what? I just picked you. Unless you wanted to pay for the shipping, but you're looking at probably $30 in shipping. And, you know, I'd be willing to, you know, cost me, what, $8 or something like that. Up to you. I did pick you. See, I didn't even look. Do you ever have like a premonition? And this happens a lot to me. I get these premonitions, and then in these situations, and I'm not even looking. I'm looking at you, and I picked my Niagara Falls. So my Niagara Falls, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and pick someone else. If by chance you have a U.S. address, or if you want to pay for shipping to Canada, I'm gifting 2-ounce bottles of a favorite color. Oh, and I don't even know what you picked. Oh, no, you know what? You didn't even say a color, probably because you knew you couldn't. It said, I forgot what it said. All that is too bad. That's not even a color. I'm sorry. But it's funny that I picked you, right? All right, let's try this again. Looking up, looking up. Dawn Burns Oliver, Cream Puff. It's a win for Cream Puff. Okay, let me write this down. Let me write this, you know, there it is. I have to write it now. Donna Burns Oliver. Okay, I need you to message me with your address. I only ship in the U.S., so hopefully, Donna, you don't live in Canada, unless you want to pay for shipping. So Donna Burns Oliver, you won the Cream Puff. Melinda Norman Blackwell, Marshmallow, and Teresa Cherry Starry Night. Congratulations to all of you. I'm excited for all of you. I appreciate you so much being here to help us celebrate our 6th birthday. Can you believe, I almost forgot. Time went by so fast. And then yesterday I'm like, Oh my gosh, tomorrow's the 7th. I don't even think of dates anymore because I don't look at a calendar really unless I need to. But anyway, thank you everybody for being here. I so appreciate it. And Donna, make sure you message me. You can message me right here through our page. And give me your address. Teresa, I should have yours, but maybe to be on the safe side. I know I have yours. I have yours in Messenger saved. I'm sure I do. And Melinda, I know I have yours. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Thank you. Make sure you take advantage of our 20% off all paint products. It's only going to go on through midnight tonight, Pacific Standard Time. So you have about 6 hours and 40 minutes to place your order. Thank you, everyone. Oh, and that does include Lindy and Lisa's favorites where you get brushes for free. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a great evening. Perfect timing. Mr. Pixie just got home safe and sound from his trip.